back to my channel. If you're new, we're on the road to 1K, so go ahead and join today by clicking that red subscribe button. Today I'm giving y'all a life update. Let's talk about mom wife. Let's talk about mom wife life. It's a lot. But I can say at this point, so I told y'all some months ago, that was like October, I think. So November, December, January. Yeah, so next life update. Basically, y'all know life is all about balancing, and so some of the things that I've been doing to balance and make sure that my brain is not going to explode is basically like writing things down. I've taken to writing things down this year. I am reading this year, so my goal is to read a book, at least a book every 2 months. So at first it was every month, but I was like, girl, you know you busy, you know you ain't gonna do that no month. But I'm trying to, I have like 3 or 4 books lined up, and I'm trying to force myself to read a book, and then when I finish it, then I can move on to the next one. Because you know how you just be real ready to read that other book, and then you're like, but you didn't finish that one. So I'm like trying to force myself to finish it. The book I'm reading now is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is an amazing book, and if you have not heard of it, it's basically about how we can form better habits, how we can use these habits to become the person that we want to be and the person we see ourselves as, how we can break old habits, also habit stacking. So he's coming from talking about how are these habits formed. We have habits, y'all, that we formed over time and don't even realize like this is a habit that we do, and it might not necessarily be good, or it could be great. It could be a habit you just need to expound upon. It could be a habit that you're like, oh, I do realize that every single night I need something sweet. It's a habit for you to have something sweet before you go to bed, or every single morning that I wake up, I grab my phone. So things like that, you're looking to really change and see how and pay attention to those small things. And so he's just in the book giving like tips about how you can habit stack, how you can change those habits for the better. When it comes to books, I love anything like that's self-care. I love anything self-care. I love anything self-help. I love self-help books. I love exploring and reading information about how to become this amazing person and what you should be doing to get there. I love podcasts about that kind of stuff too. So if that's your genre, then I'm your girl. Another thing that's new outside of like reading that I've been doing is working out. So your girl tried Pilates, and Pilates is for the strong girls. Then nobody tell me. You have to have some strength, some core strength. But I do think that Pilates is like a level up from yoga basically. So like I love yoga. If I do, I'm not saying that I'm out here yoga girl 5 days a week, no ma'am, but I do try to implement it in my life as much as possible, especially when I start feeling my body feel tense, or my neck, or it's just been like a tense, you know, vibe. Like sometimes before I go to bed, I'll do yoga. That's my favorite time of day to do it. I have tried it in the morning. Every blue moon I do it in the morning, but your girl did Pilates and was like, I didn't know I was gonna break a little baby sweat. Like nobody told me. Just give me cardio back. No, I'm just playing. But what I do like about Pilates is that it's like calm, it's soothing, it's relaxing, but yet you're still working on toning, and you're working on strengthening. And y'all didn't tell me. Nobody told me that even the beginner had me over here like, stability, where are you? Strength, where'd you go? So I did like it though. I think I'll definitely keep trying Pilates. As a mom, what's changing? I am amazed in the growth of my children. Seeing them grow, seeing them talk, seeing them understand so much more, and pointing things out to me and recognizing things that I'm like, oh, how did you know that's what that was? I'm so proud. I heard so many negative things about daycare, but that hasn't been my experience. I'm not saying that, like, y'all know the experience before with the whole, like, they got bit and stuff. I don't know if that was an induction or what was going on, but so far, teachers always speak highly of them, and I think it has grown them in their social skills better than I could have ever done on my own, because y'all, it's changed from the fact of them even going to doctor's offices or coming across strangers or coming across other kids. Like, I didn't realize how much socialization and play with other people their age was so important and so significant. I think they went in at the right time. Like, I'm not saying that if your kids aren't, you know, in daycare, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not saying that's terrible or anything like that. I do miss being home with them. I do miss that, but I also think it's what they needed. Every kid is different. So some kids, you know, like thrive better at home. Some will thrive better in public. But I do think that they enjoy it. I love seeing them. When we get there, they're running to the class. Y'all, I barely can take them home. Like, literally, one day I walked in and I don't know if Levi was just like overwhelmed with emotions, but he was just like, I'm crying. And then I literally have to bribe Noah to come home. Like, I have to be like, you want to go see Chase? You want to go see Grammy? You want to go see Dad? Like, anybody? Like, he literally be sitting there, or they'll both be like, hey mama, and then just be like, let's sit back in our chair and play. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of, we gotta go home, but we'll be back, I promise. You know, so seeing how much they enjoy it, you know, makes me feel like comfortable and that it's a safe space for them. And I'm really grateful to have found this one, and I do hope that we can keep them in this one, y'all. I'm really, really hoping, because they are taxing and we're being bougie. I already know it, but this is the ones that, like, when I talk to the teachers, they're giving me updates and I'm actually comfortable with it. I'm at work not worried like, okay, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna call me? You know, I'm glad that I don't have to feel that way. Outside of like the kids, mom life, okay, wife life, me and my husband have been growing, and we have been trying to change our ways for the better, and that's individually as well as together. And so if you haven't, you should go ahead and check out our video in which we're talking about things for the better and for the worse. But we are truly my mom always calls us a power couple, and I think that that's what we are. And for me, I think seeing our growth from almost 7 years, like we've been together almost 7 years, like this year and like 6 months though will make it 7 years, and it's like cool to see this other person, this other, like my other half, grow and develop into this amazing man, this amazing person, and us fighting through like whatever life throws at us, even if it gets rough and it gets tough, you know, how we just keep pushing. I think that's cool to even look back and see how far we've come, and us having this positive outlook on where we're going is super amazing. And like I always say, we couldn't do it without, you know, like our whole support team, grandmas, grandpas, you know, grandmas and grandpas, like really uncles, aunties, like we love y'all without our heart, with everything in us. And so from giving us breaks and breathers from the kids to helping us, you know, my mom helping us know how to give them a bath when they were first born, or feed them this, feed them that, me watching her do their hair so that now I can do their hair, just an amazing all around like team. But as far as like right now, I think I'm taking things one day at a time, literally, because I have so much. Y'all know every time I always say this, but I have so much that I want to do and accomplish. I think what I've been learning to do is just be intentional as much as possible, and just like breathe and rest and breathe and rest when I can. And then when I'm in grind mode, like the other day, it was one day y'all took like 3 naps, and I was just like, why am I so tired? And Emmanuel was like, it's okay to be tired. And I was like, you right, I tell you that all the time. Like, why am I the one saying that? I'm usually the one like, if you don't get that nap in. And this time I was just like, I'm so used to going, like what's wrong with me? Like, why am I coming home from work needing a nap, you know? But my body was like, sis, sit down, rest. You need to rest. Mom life, wife life, Your girl got promoted at work, so you know that was cool. Figuring out life as I get closer to 30. Like, I'm 28 though, so your girl got 2 years. But as I get older and mature more, I feel a sense of relief. I feel a sense of like, okay, you know, things are gonna be fine, and we weathered the storms that we were in before, so therefore we can weather whatever is coming our way as well. Having faith and prayer and keeping more things to myself versus telling every single person and everything has brought me more sanity, because now I don't have a million things in my head or voices in my head of like, what should I do? Should I not do this? Should I do this? And knowing like, okay, Jasmine, you do need to vent. You do need to get this chest off your chest, versus like, okay, Jasmine, you can keep that to yourself, or that's just between you and God. Like, don't even tell nobody that. Now, we're also with the boys, we're trying to figure out if we're gonna have this tube surgery for their ears. But like I said, y'all, they're communicating, they're comprehending so well. I don't know if that's the route I really want to take, but we'll see. I think that's it. And I think this year is the year of progression, the year of to keep pushing, to keep going, to keep fighting the fight, and to encourage others along the way. It's something I noticed I found myself doing already this year, like even unconsciously. I haven't even done it, but I'm just like, whoever pops in my mind. So if you get a text from me, it's because I'm checking on you, but whoever pops in my mind, I'm like, send them a text or give them a call and just check on them. Like, this is the year that I'm trying to be more in tune with family members, more in tune with friends and even new friends, and still being like inviting to those around me, and just trying not to be super closed off, you know. Make sure everybody good. Like, that's just been on my heart and my mind, I guess. Outside of that, y'all, weather the storm. And if you weather the last storm, you can get through the next storm. But anyway, my point is, I'm trying to, you know how you go through a storm and you like, okay, let me just enjoy the calm while I can enjoy the calm. I think that juggling it all is getting a little bit easier year by year. Not day by day, but year by year. It's getting easier. And that pretty much sums up my video for balancing it all. Just wanted to do a life update, chit chat with y'all. And make sure that if you like this video, first of all, if you're still here, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, make sure you like, and if you found it helpful, comment below, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.